How are you? I'm bringing you a reading for Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. First things first, happy birthday season, Libra. I hope you got a chance to watch the birthday spread that I did for your sign. I think I published it at the end of September, or right around when we moved into your season, like the 23rd or 24th of September. So if you missed it, go check it out. It was a pretty good reading, and it was good for the whole year from your date of birth forward, okay? Also, I will be going into the Oracle in a minute, but if you want to skip ahead, there are timestamps in the description box below that'll take you directly to the Oracle or the Tarot. But I did want to also say that I hope you had a good new moon. I know we're a little bit far past that energy at this point, but it does tend to rock the sign that it's in a little bit more. But I hope it brought you some measure of peace and harmony. Okay, so just much love to you, Libra. Happy, happy birthday. Many happy returns. So, moving on to Oracle. I intuitively selected 3 decks, shuffled and drew your cards. First, starting with Goddess Guidance Oracle, we got Mary Magdalene, which is unconditional love. And this is talking about operating from the level of higher consciousness, right? From the seat of your soul and up, as I like to say, where love reigns supreme. Okay, so this is telling you not to worry about what others think. If you think about Mary Magdalene and what she had to endure, and to heal your situation through love. So really beautiful card coming through that. Then from Soul Coaching Oracle, you got the Inspiration card, and it says, I'm receiving divine inspiration right now. And I do feel like this card sort of ties all 3 of them together. It is talking about being open to divine inspiration, and I'm feeling the divinity coming from Mary Magdalene, in that that openness for you is akin to receptivity, right? To the receptivity of the divine feminine. And it's really lovely to see this feminine figure on the mountaintop with the telescope looking out for inspiration high above, right? And then from Priestess of Light, you got card number 7, okay, higher consciousness and your connection to the divine, and you got the divine feminine. So it's about, it says magnetic receptive power. So there's where this receptiveness with the inspiration coming in and being received by divine feminine energy, can't get much more divine feminine than Mary Magdalene. And it is talking, this is really the goddess Isis, actually, or the high priestess Isis. And it's talking about your energy is on the rise. Things are beginning to open up for you, and it's time for you to receive that and operate your magnetic powers. So it does also talk about attraction. Things that you just, the minute you open up to your power, your magnetic powers, just like a magnet and moths to a flame, that's the energy I feel coming through with the divine feminine card from the Priestess of Light. So very, very seriously feminine energy coming in. I do feel the Empress here, which is Taurus and Libra. It's the card of Venus. So I'm feeling the power of the Empress here for you. Let's see what's going on in your connection. Moving on to Tarot. So, what is coming through for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? These readings are offered from the perspective of the divine feminine. It's okay if you're here as a masculine. Some energies may just need to be shifted around a bit. That goes true for anybody, actually. And the extended available, if you're so desired, so inclined, is from the perspective of the divine masculine. So what that means is, if this storyline really resonates for you, Libra, and you're looking for how it might be impacting your divine masculine, that is where you would go for that information. It will be tied to this reading. But that wants to come out. Wow, Page of Swords. So there's some information you may need to know. King of Coins, King of Pentacles here is what's crossing you. There may be a challenge coming in from a divine masculine, somebody who you may see as a potential partner here in 3D. And it looks to me as if either you or they are looking for information. The Page of Swords is the spy or the detective of the tarot. Not really emotionally involved in the situation, but just kind of on the outside, walking the outside of the circle, looking in for information. Underneath is the Magician. So something you're trying to manifest here in the past, the King of Wands. And what's crowning you now is the Three of Wands. Great, ships coming in. And going forward is the Strength card. Message from Spirit is the Queen of Wands. Now we have a King and Queen. The energy that surrounds you, you may be unaware of or accessing outside of your own conscious awareness, is the High Priestess. Your hopes and or fears, Three of Cups. If it's your hopes, you're hoping for reconciliation. If it's your fears, you're fearing that there may be, someone else in the mix, a third-party energy. And the outcome here for you, Libra, is the World. Endings and new beginnings. Lessons coming full circle. Completion. Freedom, nirvana. The World, to me, I see it as a very positive card. Some readers see it as just endings. I don't see it that way. It is a card of Saturn, Aquarius, and Capricorn, the as above, so below. And it is about learning important lessons. That's what Saturn's here to do, is the great teacher is to teach us lessons so that we learn and we grow. And I feel like the World gives you freedom once lessons have been learned, and you can close that chapter, turn the page. So that's the way I'm seeing the World in this particular reading. Who's showing up here so far? We have Virgo and Gemini. This is a card of Mercury. We are in Mercury retrograde in your sign, Libra. We have Leo here in the Strength card, Pisces in the High Priestess, and as I said, Aquarius and Capricorn in the World. The King and Queen of Wands can be fire energy, can be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, doesn't have to be. And the King of Pentacles can be earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So the Three of Wands, what crowns you is interesting. It's like you've got some ability now, if you put the action behind your intention, to draw to you that which you desire. And for whatever, it's the strength that you're operating from to bring about the outcome you desire. Okay? So I'm just going to start with that. Let's look at the Page of Swords with the King of Pentacles. Three of Cups. Sorry guys. Three of Swords, High Priestess, and the Hierophant. So here's where the intuition is coming in, your inner knowing. I almost feel like I'm looking at, you may be dealing with someone who's married. King of Pentacles. Someone here is dealing with someone who's married or in a long-term connection. That's why I think the fear is the Three of Cups. That's what the Queen of Wands could be about as well. I do see heartache, and you're, looking at a committed connection here, someone that is committed elsewhere, and it's breaking your heart. I'm just reading the cards, guys, and it's almost as if the Page of Swords is you're trying to see, is this person still with them? Are they still with them? Have they separated yet? The High Priestess can often evoke separation, which is just an illusion actually, but you know what I'm trying to say. And I feel like you're looking for information whether or not this King of Pentacles is still with this other person that they've been committed to. Wow. Magician, what are we manifesting, Libra? Well, whatever it is, you've been manifesting it for a long time. Okay? I almost feel like your manifestation game seems like it's kind of on ice. There's something up in the air. You might feel torn about it. That Two of Pentacles, sort of weighing realities on the ground, right? There's something you need to know, Page of Swords, that you don't quite have figured out yet. So it's hard to manifest from that position when you don't know what you're really dealing with. And the Seven of Pentacles is you in that energy of patience, just waiting for things to unfold organically. So at the right time, you're going to be ready in a moment's notice to call in that which you desire. And I almost feel like part of what you want is to just move to calmer waters and move from away from the turbulence and the heartache and the heart heaviness and even some worry that I'm feeling coming through in this reading, because I'm seeing manifestation twice. And it's being blocked right now. Not really blocked, but it's sort of beyond your control because you don't have all the information you need. Oof. King of Wands in the past. If you're dealing with a Leo, Libra, that's coming through pretty strong here, just between the King of Wands and the Strength card. I just wanted to say that. Yeah, Magician. Trying to manifest this. King of Wands can be an unavailable lover. And I feel like you were waiting for things to transform. That's part of why the Magician isn't able to quite manifest what they're looking for, is because something really needs to die off. Something needs to go. And I'm feeling if this person is already involved with someone else, then here is the patience that you've been operating from, that sort of self-control and restraint and the wisdom to know that in time, everything will come into flow. It's a little bit of alchemy popping up in there in the past, because maybe you couldn't manifest what you were hoping for. I feel like the King of Wands in this case, in the past energy, is an unavailable lover, which same person as the King of Pentacles. They're committed elsewhere, Pentacles. So I feel as if on some level you've been trying to manifest their energy, bring the two of you together, but things were up in the air because you don't know what they're really doing. You're not clear on that. You need more information. Three of Wands for what's crowning you. Well, whatever it is, I feel like there's you're being met with a lot of resistance, and you're trying to work and almost push through it. So the Eight of Pentacles there with the Four of Pentacles. This Four of Pentacles is someone that's kind of guarded or holding on very tightly to something that they're not quite ready to let go of. So it could be you not ready to let go of this situation, and therefore you're head down and trying to come up with creative solutions to a problem. It could be the other person not ready to let go of where they are in their life and with whom they are with, and that's presenting some form of a challenge that you're trying to work through, but you're being met with some resistance. Could be your own resistance or your own inner fortitude, like I'm not going to give up on this, I'm going to put my head down and try to come up with a solution to this. But there's something here that feels more resistant coming from another energy. Strength card going forward. You can overcome this challenge. The passion is there. It looks like it's possible that your persistence will pay off. I'm feeling the Strength card as coming through with some I ain't gonna quit energy, even though that's more Nine of Wands. The Strength card is about gathering up your courage and your confidence to overcome a challenge. But in that phase, it's also like your courage to overcome things that you might ordinarily shy away from. And in this case, I'm feeling your persistence coming through, because there's the Ace of Wands. And the Page of Pentacles is almost saying, yeah, we can start from square one, right? If the passion is there and you're coming back in, we can start from square one. So I do feel like part of this energy of the Strength card going forward is the persistence will pay off. Your perseverance and the work and time and attention you've given to it will pay off. And this energy of someone coming back from the past is like right in the back of your mind, is like, we can go back to square one. We can just take one baby step at a time. So it's interesting energy, especially when I think about the Temperance card, that we've got two Sagittarian cards here. So very interesting part of the reading, that like, even though there's an obstacle here, it feels that someone's resisting something they know they have to do, something they have to let go of. So it's not like you would be intentionally trying to break someone up. It's like they're already half out the door. There's just some weird strings attached, and that's what I'm feeling I'm looking at. So please be sure you're clear about that. Queen of Wands. Message from Spirit. Wow. The Queen of Wands, it could be the third party energy, but I'm not 100% sure. I'll know better when I get to the Three of Cups. I feel almost as if whoever is this energy of the Queen of Wands, they're being guided to their higher self. Go within and sort of take a good look at yourself. If you are the Queen of Wands here, Libra, and you're feeling like you're the one in passion and power, and you're taking the lead in the connection, and you're not settling for no, because I'm feeling a lot of that energy, right? If what's coming through for me is, if at first you don't succeed, try again. And Spirit's telling you, yeah, you might want to go within and double check that, because there's that Three of Wands again, right? Be sure you're clear on your motivations. Make sure you're looking closely at your own intentions. And the only way you can do that is through a radical self-inventory, is what I'm feeling you're being guided to do, because the Tower's underneath. And I feel as if you're being guided to, what you're trying to call in, and all this passionate energy you're putting toward it could really backfire if you're not clear on your intentions. So I do feel there's some guidance here. I'm telling you to kind of check yourself before you wreck yourself in terms of that Tower. High Priestess, what the energy surrounding you? Okay, so to me, the High Priestess now is someone else's energy. Over here, I think it was you, right? Potential separation coming, and I feel like it's the one you're separated from. This unavailable lover, King of Wands, King of Pentacles person who's starting to see things clearly and having some regrets, right? They want to come towards you with their heart on their sleeve and with an energy of love and romance, but they're not sharing that with you. This High Priestess can be hidden feelings, right? So I'm feeling like they're seeing something. They're starting to see things clearly. They're having a bit of an epiphany or a breakthrough. They're feeling really regretful and sad about how things have unfolded, and they do want to return. So that's good. The love is there, but they're not going to tell you about it. So the separation or lack of communication may continue. Three of Cups. King of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, Seven of Swords. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling third-party energy and someone. Now we have three kings, so let's be clear. Although this one's a clarifier, we have the Pentacles and the King of Wands, and now the King of Swords. There's somebody who may be very unapproachable, and yeah, I'm just getting that Three of Cups with the King of Swords is almost your fear that you're not being told certain things, and that something's going on behind the scenes that is not on the level. And you're hoping that the wheel is turning in your favor. That's part of this, is the hopes or fears position. So you're hoping it's turning in your favor, but you're not trusting the situation. So I do feel like you've got some fears that whatever you are concerned about is going on, and you're just not in the loop. But what I'm seeing here, and that would be operating from your fears instead of from your higher consciousness and your higher awareness, as you've been guided to do in the Oracle. So keep that in mind now. And also keep in mind, Spirit's guiding you for some measure of a deep inventory for what your intentions are here, what your motivations are. Because, this card floats both ways. And to me, it's usually somebody who has a hidden agenda and who would rather ask forgiveness than permission. So I kind of feel like what you may fear, you may also be mirroring. So beware of that. It's just a good kind of, note to self. Am I sure that my intentions are coming from the right place? Are they coming from love, or are they coming from desire? Where are they coming from? Because that will change how you go about manifesting. The World, Ten of Pentacles, Yeah, new beginning is possible here. I think you will have an opportunity to clear the air. It will represent a crossroads moment. And I like that we have the Judgment card coming underneath because it suggests there may be an opportunity for not just reconciliation, but second chances and forgiveness. So the lessons will be learned. Here's the Ten of Pentacles, moving to something more grounded and stable and an energy of life partnership once the air has been cleared. I do feel as if there's something here that you're trying to figure out, some information you're trying to get by hook or by crook. And I don't mean that in a creepy way. Like, I just feel like you may be flipping through your, scrolling through social media, just looking for information about this person and whether or not they're still in another connection. So I don't feel you know. I don't feel you know. And I feel, or if you do know, you're just keeping tabs on it. That's what I'm talking about with regard to your intention. Be sure you don't set yourself up for a fall here, Libra, okay? If this is speaking to you, the link to the extended is below, and I'm going to do the same reading from the position of and the perspective of the divine masculine. That is our King of Pentacles, King of Wands, King of Swords. They're all the same energy, all the same person, different energy, different aspects of that person's personality, and it doesn't matter what their sign is, but I'll tell you who showed up here. We already have, I said, Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, and Gemini. Virgo and Gemini again. The Magician's out twice. Scorpio, Sagittarius, Leo, more Sagittarius, Virgo again, Aries, Pisces. We have more Sagittarius, the World, Aquarius, and Capricorn, and Scorpio. The kings are all representing the same person, but I'll tell you the energy coming through. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and the King of Pentacles. King of Wands and the Queen of Wands here. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, and the King of Swords can be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So a lot of energy showed up. There's plenty to work with here. So let's take it to the extended. We're going to look at how the masculine is showing up. What's their present energy? How are they looking at this situation? How do they see things from their vantage point? How do they feel about you? And what are their intentions going forward? And I will close out that reading with some additional oracle. So the link is below. I hope to see you there. Otherwise, stay well. Happy birthday season. And I'll see you in a future reading. Bye for now.